Hello, Sluggers. David Coble coming to you here from Slugger Sports Academy. Welcome to our first ever Sluggers virtual welcome night. In the past, if you've been part of the program, you've seen we like to bring all our families together to kick off the season. Unfortunately, with COVID, we can't do that. So we're going to utilize some technology and have some virtual welcome night stuff for you. So we're going to kick it off here. We're going to hit some topics at a high level to make sure everybody's on the same page with the program, and then we'll follow up with more detailed stuff in the future using all of our platforms. So please be sure to follow us on our social media platforms. Make sure you check your emails. And then at the conclusion of this, I'll also give you the next steps, which will include kind of a welcome night individually for each team. So with that being said, I'll always start here with a COVID update. We're happy to be open. Thank you for dealing with the protocols we have to put in place. So far, it seems to be working. If you are feeling any symptoms or sick, we just ask that you stay home until you're symptom free. So thank you for your patience with that. I know you're dealing with it everywhere, but thank you. And we just really want to keep our sluggers and our families safe. So we'll start. This is where normally on virtual night, we would introduce all of our staff. We're super excited about the awesome staff we have for all of our sluggers this year, but unfortunately, we can't do it that way. So you'll see sluggers highlights. We're going to highlight our different trainers, much like we did when we welcomed Coach Cap Pullman to the mix. So keep your eyes open for that. We'll be highlighting different trainers, and hopefully, you'll be able to get into sluggers soon and have a chance to work with each one of them and get to know them better. So we'll start there. From there, I want to update a couple of programs, and again, just highlights, and then we'll dig in deeper with later communication. Sponsorship. I have an awesome group that has volunteered to lead the sponsorship and give it a fresh new look. So thank you to Nikki, Melissa, Megan, and Matt for taking the lead on that. There's more information to come, and the new program will be out very shortly. Just rest assured that much like in the past, there will be a benefit for you that if you go out and get a sponsorship for the program, a large portion of that will go back directly to your account to help pay for players' fees. So if you have anybody out there in mind that runs a business or might want some advertising or likes to build relationships in the community by sponsoring, please reach out to them and get that conversation started. If you need any help with that, please just reach out to us. We'll be happy to help. Next will be fundraising, and a big thanks to Nate Golembeski for stepping up and leading our fundraising effort this year. We just completed our first fundraiser, which was our first annual concert at the farm. A lot of fun for anybody that was there. Thanks for coming out and supporting. Thank you to everybody who donated for our silent auction and also just to make that night happen. We were very successful. Thanks to Nate for running that, taking the lead on it. Awesome job. And happy to report that the money we brought in for that is going directly to facility and will cover the LED lighting upgrade that we did last year or earlier this year when we were closed. So super excited about that. More fundraising opportunities coming, more opportunities dedicated to where our players can make money to go directly to their fees. So keep your eyes open. There'll be more to come on that from Nate. From there, this is where we get into the meat and potatoes and really get excited because we're close to kicking this season off. It's getting cold outside, which makes me excited because that means there's going to be kids coming in and out of here and working on their game. So we'll start there. Very important part. And this is the one I'm going to spend the most time on in this video, which is launching our motto for the year. If you've been a part of the program, you know we pick a motto every year that we dedicate to doing the best we can to live up to that. We're going to make a slight change this year. Going forward, instead of having multiple mottos, we've decided we can wrap it up in one. So we've adopted one motto that for the program, for the years looking forward, we're going to live and strive to be a part of, which is set the example. And I know we've used that in the past. We think it encompasses a lot of what we do, which includes the fact that we want to put our families first. It also includes the fact that we expect our players to work hard. So the concept of +2. If you're asked to do 10, you do 12. And that goes for more than just baseball. And then leading into that is our 360-degree training, which builds on what I just spoke to, more than baseball. That's about your community, doing the right thing to build the community. It's about taking care of your family, building those relationships. It's about your education, and also about baseball. So to be a successful slugger, we expect you to work hard and be successful in all those areas. And if you can round all those things together, and just continue to embody what we call our rally cry, which is keep slugging no matter what comes at you. At the end, you're going to round third, head for home, and you're going to set the example. So that set the example. Be ready to be asked that question. Are you setting the example? And that's going to come in many forms. And we're going to ask all of our staff, our trainers, our coaches, our players, and our families to live by that. So we've been very successful. We're very blessed to have great families and great players involved and great staff. And we're happy to call it our Sluggers family. And for that reason, we continue to grow and continue to earn respect out in the market. So we want to continue that. I have no doubt we will, but be ready. So you're going to see a lot of set the example. We're going to be asking you to set the example in everything you do. So that'll be the motto for this year. And we look forward to seeing what great things our Sluggers will do with that motto and that mindset. So now the fun part, we get started. So this is where we're going to kick off the program. So I wanted to give an idea if you haven't been in the program before, or even if you were in the program and you weren't sure of what's included. So you got this players package you've been paying for, and now this is where we get to the part where we include those activities. So be ready. As I mentioned, we're going to have in November, we'll have welcome nights for the individual teams. Some of our select teams have already met. Our community teams will be meeting in November, and I'll give you the dates on that here shortly. Then the first activities will be our team hitting. This is where we start to build that camaraderie, work together as a team. Our select teams will start team hitting here in November, and our community teams will start in December. And then for both programs, we'll kick off team practices in January. And then one more reminder is that your lesson package, or your team player package does include 3 30-minute lessons for each slugger. So those have to be scheduled and used by the end of January. So please take a look at your calendar. You can just email us at info@sluggersportsacademy.com to set up those lessons. But yeah, you have 3 for each player. Please get in and use those. It can only make you better, and you've already paid for them, so we want you to definitely cash those in and take advantage of them. All of the items I mentioned, the team hitting, team practices, all of those things, we're going to be sending out monthly schedules so you can plan. So be on the lookout on your email for that. We'll be sending out the schedule for November here later this week. So super excited to get our sluggers in and get them to work. From there, I did want to mention that outside of the team activities and the included, there are optional programs that we have at Sluggers. One of those is our Hit Tracks program. We utilize that technology to let the kids have some fun and compete. So we have leagues, we've done one-day tournaments. We have a new league that'll be kicking off this Saturday. If anybody's interested in that, please just email us. We'd be happy to have you take part. We'll also be hosting in February a prep baseball report showcase. So for our older players that are looking to get a national profile and start that recruiting process, that'll be coming in February. And then finally, one piece that we're offering as a new program this year, we recognize that pitching and catching is a vital piece of success for baseball. And we know that a lot of those guys have chosen to do lessons, but we thought it might be a better fit for us to do a camp. And working with Coach Cat Pullman and Coach Brooks will be leading the catchers. We really want to put a focus on this year. So we're building a 10-week program where we're going to work on mechanics, we're going to work on fitness, and then we're really going to work on onboarding arms for arm safety so that we don't have arm injuries and we build it up properly. So we're really happy to have Cat Pullman leading that. So look for that. Our high school players, we'll be looking to start you in December. So the information for that camp will be coming out very shortly. And then our younger players will be starting you into the February timeframe as we want to sync up when you really start ramping your arm up versus when your games are going to start. So we would highly recommend that for any player in our program that wants to pitch or catch this summer. So please be on the lookout for that. More details to come. So with that being said, I just really wanted to briefly lay this out. As I mentioned, we'll be following up on our social media platforms. We'll be following up with email, even some more videos to dig deeper into each one of these programs, but wanted to lay out the schedule of what's to come and let you know what you have in store. So we're super excited to kick off here at Sluggers. Our staff is amped up and ready to have all of our players in here and working hard. So we're looking forward to it. So I would wrap it up with the very next thing that's going to happen is watch your email. You'll have communication from us and also from your coaches We'll be looking for all of our community teams to have their individual welcome event, which will be held here at Sluggers. Those will be on November 8th and November 15th. So we'll have those emails out with the exact schedule here very shortly. It'll be a chance for the teams to get together, get to know each other, and have a little bit of fun. So we're looking forward to kicking it off. We can't wait for everybody to get into Sluggers and to see your smiling faces here working hard. And until we do, we just ask that you keep slugging.